Hey everybody, Shadow Phoenix here. Welcome back to Crystal Gardens in Planet Coaster. Today I am working on another new coaster for the park. I know you guys really love it when I do the coasters. We are working on a arrow looping coaster, like a corkscrew coaster. It doesn't have a name yet. I think I may call it something like Revolution or something, which I know it's generic. There's like, I think already 7 different arrow coasters called Revolution. But that's kind of the name I have for it right now. I don't know if it'll stick or not. I haven't actually finished the station for it yet either. But yeah, this is from back in October. Yeah, this is the end of October when I was working on this coaster here. So we started on this coaster in like mid-September. And you can already see I've already started like doing pretty well with it. We are already... Did I say start on the coaster? I meant we started on the park. We started on the park itself back in mid-September. And this is how far we've already gotten. So quite a bit done in just a month already of work. So I was kind of just modeling it after. I looked at a bunch of different like arrow corkscrew coasters and stuff like that. And I found a couple that I really like the design of. So I was kind of taking some elements from a couple of different ones. So it's not really a recreation or anything of any specific one. It's just more of a Frankensteining of some different coasters, and that's pretty much what we kind of went with here. But I really liked how it came out. It did definitely come out as a very, very classic arrow corkscrew coaster. We got the double loops there, and we do some cool stuff with the double loops here in just a little bit. The worst part, I think, of designing it was I was trying to figure out how I wanted it to kind of end, and I think I may go back and redo this. We may do something like a helix or something. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, it's coming along just great. We also changed the colors up a little bit, I think, too, on this. I don't really have a whole lot to really talk about in today's video. I can say a little bit about this. As of last week was the first week ever I have posted a video every day of the week. I started on Monday and posted one every day, Monday through Saturday. I didn't do anything on Sunday. I meant to stream on Sunday, but I haven't been feeling myself, and I apologize about that as well. But starting next Sunday I will be on YouTube streaming, so with my regular schedule. And from now on, you guys can always expect to get a Planet Coaster video on Tuesdays. So we'll always have a Crystal Gardens Planet Coaster video for you on Tuesdays. And on Thursdays, we'll have a Planet Coaster video as well. And then again on Saturdays, we will do the Whitaker Lake videos, I think. Or maybe Crystal Gardens, I don't know. We'll see how things work out. But you'll get 3 Planet Coaster videos every week. You'll get a City Skylines video every week. And then I think we're going to do some Subnautica. I'm going to continue doing my 30 minutes or less videos. It's not getting a whole lot of views, but I want to continue with it nonetheless. We'll see how things go. Just to kind of diversify my channel a little bit instead of doing just Planet Coaster. But I know you guys are following me just because of Planet Coaster, and I want to keep that up. So we'll definitely be doing more of that. More creative stuff. We're also got some Railway Empire stuff coming up as well. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that series too. May even get into some Total Warhammer. I don't know. I've got a bunch of stuff kind of planned that we'll probably get into, but we'll see how things go. Alright, so here I'm kind of just trying to get our loops right. For some odd reason I wasn't able to get the supports on the loops to show up. I'm not sure why. I kept messing around with them to try to get it to work, and I just wasn't happy with anything I was really doing with it. I was like, why is... Okay, so there they are, but I got to twist it around, and that messes up that. So it was kind of a pain to get that to work, but I did finally get it. And, yep, there we go. So that is kind of the final layout, but not really. But it's a general final layout. We do make a few more changes to it here and there. And for the station, I decided to go with my classic station that I have, which is on the workshop. You guys can download this and use it on your own. Any kind of coaster you want to use this on, it will usually fit in most platforms. And it, for my use here, apparently it wasn't long enough, so I had to like extend it out a little bit, which you can kind of see how to do that there. There you go. And I think I ended up taking off the top roofs of the spires off of that as well. I don't think I ended up using those because I had some other plans on that. At some point here, very, very near in the future, I need to go back and finish this entire station up because it's still kind of sitting as kind of an unfinished mess. We don't have a name for it. You know, nothing like that. So it is still a mess. I messed around here a little bit with the queue lines. It took me a while to find a queue line that I worked. At one point I had it running along the backside here, but I wasn't happy with it. This is the final design that I kind of come up with and decided to go with that. And then we decided this is where I kind of took the spires off the roof and we're kind of messing with the roof a little bit. We kind of make it like jut out. And that way we have the coaster kind of going over top of the roof a little bit there with the little airtime hill. I think it looks pretty nice, but we'll see. Now, for our entrance here, I decided to do like a plaza area, so I kind of come out a little bit like that. And then I realized, you know what, this just is still not long enough. We need to, it's not big enough. It needs to be a bigger plaza. Because it kind of just looks like two paths kind of converging there. So this is when I kind of went that way. And then I kind of went around it like that. And then we had the two entrances coming into it. And I like that a whole lot better. So now we can kind of maybe put the sign for the ride out in front there in that little slight thin gap right there. Which apparently is not there anymore. But anyway, yeah, we'll probably do something like that. Put the sign out front like that. Or we may put it underneath of the bunny hop hill. That's a possibility as well. Now here's where I got the idea to do this. I wanted to sync the two loops a little bit so that it's kind of like when you're walking across the path right here and the kind of coming towards the station right there, you kind of have this little walkway and it kind of overlooks the two loops. That way you can kind of see more of the coaster going through the loop, and it's kind of like an overview of it. I got this idea because one of my, I'm not going to say favorite coasters, but Vortex has this like really cool like area in Kings Island where it goes through one of its it's not a loop per se, it's yeah, I don't know what it is, but it goes through this section of the coaster and you got this little overview of it, very similar to how that is, and I kind of took that and changed it and made it my own, and I really like that. That's probably my favorite part about this coaster right here, other than how it actually looks from the other shore and kind of when you're walking up to it. And again, just sections of this I don't really have a whole lot to say. So with that kind of done as far as the layout for the coaster, we're going to start doing a little bit with the paths. So what I did was I took the part of the bridge from what we did over in front of our suspended coaster, and I moved it over here, and we just took sections of it, and then I just kind of did the path. The path was kind of hard to do right here because I couldn't get it to line up just right. As you can see, I kept getting these, I don't know what you'd call them, like, it was uneven, and I wasn't happy with that. So I kept messing around with it, as you can see here with the land, and trying to get the tools to kind of just get a gentle slope so that you're coming up from this little level down here underneath of there. I finally got it, sort of. I ended up having to go back and redo that some more and over again. I think I've redone that section probably like 6 times before I finally got it working just perfect. And there we have it. Now we have our little bridge there, so we'll just fix our supports up a little bit around the coaster. And the next thing what we'll be doing is working on some of the foliage and stuff around it and fixing up our walkway by the 2 loops there. So we'll get some trees in there and start doing all of our terraforming and foliage work here. And I took, there was a piece of bridge right there that I used when I was making our train station. And I used that right here in front of this to kind of make the fencing, I guess you could call it fencing, guardrail fencing, I don't know. The railing? Sure, we'll call it railing. So I took that and put it over here on this. And then I kind of sunk this back in a little bit the best I could. And then I looked through here and seen what I could figure out to do with a wall. And these pieces right here worked great right there. It didn't take me long to figure out that that was the piece I wanted to use, because it fit really, really well with the upper railing, and then worked well with that down there too. And we'll just cover up the edges here with a little bit of foliage again. We'll do some rock work and some other things down through there. And we got a really, really pretty area right here. And now we're just coming up on the end of the video here, so we're going to finish up the edges of the bridge. We're going to do a little bit of work as far as like some more fencing and some curving, and that will be the end of this. So I hope you guys have really, really enjoyed this video. It is just a quick video. This was a quick coaster to make. I didn't spend a whole lot of time on it. And again, I do need to go back and work on it just a little more. I don't have any video footage we're going to be doing at the end of it. No showcase video, nothing like that. I'm going to try to finish it up here this week. And by middle of the week, sometime maybe around Thursday, maybe I will have everything finished on this coaster and we can do a POV for you on Thursday. We will see. Maybe that'll be Saturday's video. Yeah, we'll probably make that Saturday's video actually, because that'll give me enough time to actually work on that. So Saturday you can expect a POV showcase video of our coaster here. We'll do the signage and finish up all of this here, and I hope you guys are going to look forward to that. Anywho, that is me, Shadow Phoenix. This is coming up to the end of the video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Make sure you watch the rest of my videos in this series as well if you haven't, if you're just tuning in. This is one of my fans' favorite series. Apparently it gets more views than any of my other videos, so you guys must be enjoying it. I can't wait to come back and show you guys more of the park as we finish everything up here. And yeah, so the next video, I will see you tomorrow in another video here on the channel. Until then, adios. This is Shadow Phoenix signing out. Enjoy the last little bit of footage here, and I'm gone. See ya. Hey everyone, if you'd like to help support me and my channel, I have a Patreon page where you can do just that. You can pledge anything from $1 or more. Anyone who pledges $15 or more gets a unique, specially designed roller coaster and Planet Coaster made just for them. My little way of saying thanks. You can also just send donations as well if you don't want to join Patreon. And you can find those links in the video description below. Every tiny red cent I make from these means the world to me and is extremely helpful. If you're interested in my PC setup that I work with and play on that you see here, every piece of the system is described below with links to Amazon if you want to purchase them or anything else. Thanks for tuning in to my videos and my channel. If you aren't already a subscriber, click that on the screen below. And you can also check out a few of my other videos on the screen here as well. You can keep up to date on what's going on in my own little world via Twitter or watch me stream live on Twitch as well. Links are in the video description below. So wherever you are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night.